Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum, and this is Tahra Ali from Pakistan School Nizwa. Today we are going to start unit number 3. Topic is climate and our subject is social studies. In this very lesson, we will see first of all difference between climate and weather. After that, we will discuss climate and its elements or factors. Then we will explain measuring tools for identifying different weather. And after that, we will see climatic zones and weather reports individually. In the beginning of the lesson, you can easily observe different weathers clearly, just like winter is there, summer, spring, autumn. Climate is a weather measured over a long period of time. So before starting our work, we should know that what is the difference between climate or weather. So dear students, weather refers to short-term atmospheric conditions, while climate is the weather of a specific region over a long period of time. Here you can easily see it is quite clear that in weather we are choosing our clothes for the day. As we are saying, it's a short term atmospheric conditions. And when we are talking about a long term change, a long period of time change in the region's weather, at that time we are saying it's climate. And for climate, you have to keep your dresses in the closet according to the situation. Here we will see climate map of our country, Pakistan. So we can clearly observe that different uh, types of weathers or have been mentioned here with the help of different colors. Yellow colors, dark yellow color, and even the green color, it is quite prominent, which is showing that our climate from warm to cool summer and cool to cold winter. In Pakistan, some areas in Sindh and Balochistan and hot throughout the year. While there are highlands just like Himalayas, over there the weather is very cold. As we are saying that climate change is basically a long term change, and this change may happen just because of different factors, and over here we will discuss the most eminent factor, that is global warming. As this is an age of modernization and we are experiencing latest and modern vehicles, transportation, industries, and our home appliances or electronic gadgets. So, all of these things we are using, and we are also burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, natural gas, which resultantly increases the temperature in our environment. It also affects our greenhouse effect. So due to that, we are facing such type of conditions in our society, in our environment, like pollution is increasing day by day, noise pollution is also there, water pollution or air pollution is also the result of all these things. Now we will see major climatic zones of Pakistan. As we are saying, Pakistan is located in the temperate climatic zone, which is neither too hot nor too cold. So there is four major climatic zones according to the map. First is highland. Highland, it is very obvious by the picture. You can easily understand the highlands mean the mountainous areas which are having high mountains, and over here we will observe that rainfall is the highest in the northern mountains. The western mountains get less rainfall. So due to this, we will observe here warm and dry both weather in different situations. After highlands, we will see arid, semi-arid and coastal zones. Here you can see arid. Arid means a dry area. These areas of southwestern Balochistan and southeastern deserts fall in this region, and the climate is dry and hot throughout the year with hot dusty winds and very little rainfall. Semi-arid areas are there, and these areas are present upper Indus Plain, lower Indus Plain, and Pothohar Plateau lie in this region. This region has hot summers and cool winters. And there is one more specific aspect, that is monsoon rain. We will also observe this thing in detail later on. Coastal areas are there. This region includes Karachi, Makran coast and Indus Delta, and the climate is humid and mild due to sea breezes throughout the year. What do we mean by monsoon? Basically, monsoon is a seasonal wind that blows from June to September in the subcontinent and across Southeast Asia. It brings rain when it blows across from the southwest over the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal. The diagram will help you to understand how the monsoon winds cause rain. See, you can easily observe that monsoon rains are created by seasonal wind. We are talking about seasonal wind, and this seasonal wind is starting from here Bay of Bengal, then it is entering in India. After India, it is then via Sindh area, Karachi. It is entering from the Arabian Sea to Pakistan, and the direction of the arrows are quite clear, so it would be helpful to you to understand the direction of these winds. We know very well the weather begins with sun, because if there will be the change in the sunlight or sun direction, then we can easily find out the changes. Weather varies day to day, because it is quite clear. If today a sunny day, so maybe the Wednesday it was partially sunny. We maybe observed chances of showers on Thursday, while on Friday showers will be more high. So on Saturday it would be partially sunny. So day to day condition can be changed just because of the position, just because of sunlight. And it also created the change in the seasons on the earth, as you can see. The factors which are responsible for the change in the weather, the very first is temperature. So if the temperature is warm or cold outside, then we will see that it would be helpful for us to point out that whether the weather is pleasant and suitable to move out or not. The other thing is wind, and for measuring wind, usually we use an anemometer. And precipitation means rain, snow, sleet, and hail. All are forms of precipitation. Temperature is also a very important factor. And cloud cover. There are many types of clouds that form in different conditions. For understanding different conditions of weather, we may need different tools to point out these all factors. For example, for measuring temperature, we are using thermometer. It would be in degrees Celsius. Rainfall is measured in millimeters with a rain gauge. The direction of the wind is shown by a weather vane, and wind speed is measured by an anemometer. A barometer measures air pressure. while a hygrometer measures the amount of humidity, water vapor in the atmosphere, in soil, or in small spaces. All of these tools are very helpful or very important to point out to specify our weather conditions. Water cycle is also many very important factor which affect both climate and weather. So it is quite obvious thing that when we will use all these weather tools, after that we will be able to find out that there should be a clear weather report, which we will call them that forecast, weather forecast. Weather forecast can help people to protect themselves and their property. For example, if farmers know that there will be no rain, they can arrange to water their crops. So, keeping a record of the weather can help us to predict the weather and notice any patterns or changes. So, governments and big companies use weather reports to plan ahead. They need to make sure the demand for resources such as electricity, for example, can be met. So, task of the day that you have to observe and learn all important and significant points of the lesson and then solve all your textbook questions in your notebooks nicely. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next lesson.